Hello everyone and welcome to this review. You may be wondering, why is this guy filming himself using his phone? Well, that's because today it's not about video, it's about audio. We are testing the DJI mic in a single version. Price range is about 220 bucks. Link is listed in the video description below. If you would like to support my channel, make sure you get it from the link down there. I am filming myself at the moment using the iPhone 13 Pro. It's the front camera. And the cool thing is you can use the DJI mic using your phone as well. We come to this point later on once again. That is only the introduction using the internal microphone of my iPhone. So let's get started. Here is now the DJI mic. I'm filming myself now using a special app that's called Filmic Pro Legacy. The app is available for, I don't know, 20 bucks in the App Store. There might be also a kind of a same version for Android as well, where you can use presets, where you can set a different frame rate, because I'm recording myself at the moment in 4K 50, and that is not possible using the internal camera app of the iPhone. And that is now a first impression of the microphone itself. I'm in the forest, it's absolutely calm winds, no background noises. The special thing is I'm coming now to a big road with a lot of background noise, and I would like to figure out how good the DJI mic isolates my voice from all the background noises. First, let's have a look what's inside this huge package. Just kidding, it's a small one. However, you get a small protection bag, you get the microphone and transceiver. So you got a small attachment so you can simply slide the transceiver onto the cold shoe of your camera. You got a wind protection, a cable to connect the transceiver with all your cameras. Then you get a lightning adapter so you can use this microphone with your iPhone, and you got a USB-C adapter so you can use this microphone with all Android phones. Hopefully Apple will soon or later figure out that they should rather use USB-C instead of lightning. And you got a splitter cable. That is really nice, so you don't need to carry two cables with you. You simply have one cable that splits in two, so you only need one USB port to charge the microphone and the receiver at the same time. Here is the external microphone now. That is the DJI mic on my iPhone 13 Pro. Make sure once you connect that pin that goes into your iPhone, you have connected that properly to the transceiver. Otherwise you won't hear anything. So it needs to be really tightened to the receiver. I tried it the last time and I was wondering, why didn't I hear anything? I see the audio meter, but for some reason I don't get any audio output, and that was the reason why. So you need to really make it tight onto the receiver. I'm now at a busy road in the area of Frankfurt, and that is the internal microphone of my iPhone 13 Pro. Why am I doing this test? Well, do you want to spend 200 bucks on a microphone which doesn't enhance the audio quality? No. And we are trying to figure out how good is the audio quality. So that means how good is this microphone isolating your voice from all the background noises. That is now the DJI mic using the iPhone 13 Pro. I hope you hear a big improvement in audio quality. And I hope also my voice is much better isolated from all the background noises than using the internal microphone of my iPhone, since you don't want to spend 200 bucks on a microphone that doesn't help you at all. But I guess it does. Thanks to the USB-C adapter which comes with the DJI mic, you can also connect this wireless microphone to your MacBook, to the iPad, or to a Microsoft Surface, for instance. The only thing you need to make sure is go into settings and select the audio source. You can have a FaceTime, chat, whatever, with the best audio quality, and it doesn't matter if you're sitting right in front of your MacBook. And the cool thing is, even if you go into your kitchen and grab a cup of coffee, your audience will still hear you, since it's a wireless microphone and it keeps up the connection. Happy Easter to everyone. I'm here in the nature for you. Down there is a small river. There's a lot of birds. It's springtime 2023 here in Germany, in the Cologne area. I went out for a little walk in the morning to get some fresh air. And here is another example using this DJI microphone. Maybe you're planning for a digital city tour. That means that you want to explain your audience what you're seeing at the moment. For instance, if you're walking through the nature or if you're walking through a foreign city, to show them some nice coffee shops, for instance. Then you require always the same audio quality. And that's one way how to get it using the DJI microphone. Down there is a small waterfall, and I'm standing here with the Sony a7 IV, and I just want to figure out how good this microphone isolates my voice from all the background noises. Hey everyone, welcome to Cologne in the western part of Germany. That's the Sony Alpha 7 Mark IV using the 20mm 1.8, and that's once again the DJI mic, and I have set the audio level manually to about 15 on this camera. And I want to give you an impression about this microphone. So there's a helicopter flying by, some cars, a lot of people, and that's basically how it sounds like if you're walking through a city and you want to explain something to your audience. This is now the distance test of the DJI mic, so I'm gonna go this direction to figure out at what distance the microphone works with the transceiver. We tried that already before, and it's much better than using the RØDE Wireless Go, to be honest. And you're probably not going too often too far away from the microphone because it doesn't make too much sense. However, I just want to give you a short impression which distance you can be away from your camera, and I think if it's more than 100 or 200 feet, it's already doing a fantastic job. And now I'm coming back to the camera, and I'm hoping that you can still hear me quite well. Let's get to a feedback here in the forest, because it's so nice to give you a feedback in fresh air. I went from RØDE, which I was using for almost 4 years now, to the DJI mic for several reasons. I like the design. I like, once you get the dual version, that it comes in that box where you can charge it at the same time. I like that you have 2 adapters, so there's no cable mess if you want to record yourself using your phone. It can either be the Android version or an iOS version. You do have the adapter. The only thing you need to make sure is that the adapter is really properly attached, otherwise you don't hear anything. So make sure to take a test video before starting your actual project. There's this USB splitter cable. Of course it's USB-A, but most devices still have USB-A out there. For instance, a power bank or your car charger, which allows you to charge the transceiver and the microphone at the same time, and you don't need 2 cables. Something that is really nice is the internal storage, which allows you to capture audio for almost, I think, 14 hours. So if you want to do any podcast, there's no camera needed, since you can just take the microphone and start recording yourself. And anytime you miss to put the 3.5mm cable into the transceiver properly, it gives you a warning in the display of the transceiver that it's not properly inside. So, because it happens quite a lot of times when I was recording a video and I realized, well, I only have 1 channel of audio, and that was the reason behind. Make sure to check it, and it's being displayed on the transceiver. Nicely done. And something I was almost about to forget is that the transceiver offers you a 3.5mm jack to control your audio. So anytime you're unsure and your camera doesn't offer a 3.5mm jack, you can attach your cheap headphones to the transceiver to control the audio. I was completely blown away when it comes to wind situations, where I had the impression that the RØDE Wireless Go wasn't able to cope that well. I was taking a video about a time-lapse using the Sony camera, and then I started to realize, well, it was so windy during that day, but I couldn't hear any wind noises. Sure, I was using the wind protection on the microphone, but that's what it's for. But I kind of had the impression after using the RØDE Wireless Go for 4 years that I did have more wind noises, or even I had one in the background. When it comes to charging the transceiver so as the microphone will charge within, I don't know, it was like 45 minutes or so, depends also on the output of your power bank, for instance. So you get the adapter, you get the wind protection, you got a little bag, you got a combi version which allows you to have two people speaking at the same time to capture the audio. And what do you want more for that kind of price? If you want to support my channel, there's the link to the microphone in the video description below. And if you do have any further questions, make sure you leave a comment. See you next time und tschüss!